Many Frederick County government agencies are now operating a bit differently compared to how things were before COVID-19 swarmed our area. Frederick County Animal Control and Pet Adoption Center is a prime example of modifying the day-to-day operations due to COVID-19 restrictions.
So our facility right now is closed to the public, and that's the significant change that we notice. We don't have visitors coming in, we don't have members of the public coming in to visit or just to look around. As far as regular day-to-day operations, it's all still the same. We show up every morning, 6 o'clock to take care of animals. Officers are on duty at 7. We go through our normal routine of feeding and medicating and cleaning, laundry, dishes. We are adhering to all the mandates that we need to. We are wearing masks when we're inside the building. When we are in any public area within our building, we're wearing masks. We stay at least 6 feet apart from one another. We do have bifurcated staffing, meaning that we have 2 different teams. So the admin staff is on 2 separate teams, the officers are divided as well, and the kennel staff. So we have a Team A and a Team B that are here Wednesday afternoon through Saturday, and then Sunday through Wednesday morning.
Even animal control officers are doing things a bit differently too, but that doesn't stop them from providing services in Frederick County.
We did a lot of things to try to minimize our face-to-face contact with people. Some of the calls that were minor in nature, we tried to handle over the phone with resources, knowledge, advice, things like that. A lot of situations we still responded. Social distancing, backing up 10 feet, trying to keep a safe distance away from people, always wearing our masks. There's a fine line we try to balance animal care, customer service, public safety in relation to public health. Every day of the week, we're available.
One big difference that the animal shelter noticed was the absence of the friendly face-to-face interaction with volunteers and visitors at the shelter.
So right now we have 0 volunteers. We miss our volunteers. Normally we have about 200 volunteers and about 20 to 30 that come in on a routine basis, but right now, because we are trying to adhere to all the coronavirus mandates and restrictions, we don't have any volunteers in the building. It's extremely quiet. We just don't have the busyness of people interaction. We don't have the folks asking us questions about animals specifically or what we do in general. So that is definitely different, and it's been an adjustment period because while we all start in this business because we love animals, we also love people. And so not having that people interaction is definitely felt.
Most importantly, the animals at the shelter are still getting the love and treatment that they deserve until they find their new forever home.
The animals by far are not being declined any sort of care. They are still getting fed on an appropriate schedule twice a day. They now have much more interaction from staff members who are here, and without members of the public, without our volunteers helping out, that is a task that's been assigned to all staff members. So even I get to walk through the cats and dogs and pet and talk to and interact with. We do have a virtual adoption process which has been extremely successful. I think people were a little reluctant at first, but virtual seems to be the new norm.
The animal shelter is closed to the public, but that doesn't mean that community members still can't contribute.
We really appreciate financial donations. We also have a donation box in our parking lot, so if you're wanting to donate something, you can drive through and drop off. That is the safest, best way to do that. We do have specific needs that we will often put up on Facebook, so donations are still welcome. If there's something exotic that you're interested in donating, you may want to call first to see if we would have use for it or if we're able to accept it. One thing that I have admired in my tenure here at the shelter is that our community is so compassionate to animals and so generous.